Hi there, Capricorn. This is your reading with me for June 2021 for love for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So we will have a look, see what's coming through for your month of June and the outcome. And yeah, we will get right into everything and see exactly what is happening. So I just wanted to mention, yes, I have got this medicated plaster on my wrist. I sort of sprained it. So I am going to be putting a glove on just to stop any additional trauma or anything from getting worse as I shuffle, because I have quite tiny hands, and if you have tiny hands you'll know the struggles of sometimes shuffling where you have to overstretch your hands and things like that. So this is just going to help so that nothing digs into this particular part of my hand. It's surprisingly comfortable, I have to say. Try shuffling with gloves. It's really comfortable. It's great. I feel like I discovered something new, perhaps in a way that I don't really want to discover it, but it's okay. So I just wanted to mention actually that if you would like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below since I do a giveaway every single month. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading, information is also down below as well. They're done within 24 to 48 hours. And the last thing is my intention manifesting items, which are on my website. A lot of people have seen results with the handmade bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards, which you can put under your pillow, your wallet, or your purse. And there's also face masks, crystals, divination charms, coins, sage, and also there is a free intention card with every order, which includes the digital files. So do just keep that in mind, digital files and the readings, but you do get free item with any physical item that is shipped to you. So yeah, do check that out if you're interested, and of course everything is always linked down below for your convenience. All right, Capricorn, let's take a look into things. Ooh, is it just me, or has the Lovers come out in Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn readings? Oh my god. Wow. Okay, nice. It's a bit of a synchronicity happening here in June. June is, I really believe in, certain seeds are being, well, I think seeds have been planted before, and they're growing. They're growing in June, I mean, you've got Cancer season, Sun enters Cancer, you've got the summer solstice as well in one part of the world happening. So essentially I think there's a lot of growth here. Yeah, you see that the King of Pentacles is literally part of their environment. There's so much growth, there's so much movement, so much progression, there's so much going on here. It's great to see. Nine of Wands, King of Cups, look at that, look at that. Eight of Wands, Justice. Something being resolved here in your love life. I mean, when I think of justice, it is definitely about contracts and legal things. So some of you might be dealing with that, and sort of that might be a situation, an area that's getting resolved. But I do feel here that there's a very strong energy of care and love and nurture, and someone really showing a lot of interest towards you, especially with the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, a lot of maturity. The King of Cups here is emotional availability and actually emotionally wanting to listen to you, not running in the opposite direction. Two of Pentacles is about harmony and balance. The 8 to the 9 of Wands again is growth, right? So you've got a lot of cards here about growth, and that's the thing, the seeds have been planted, now they're blooming, they are also being nourished. I think that a lot of this as well is that there is this nurture, protection, there's this family energy, people are much kinder to you here because, of course, of that sort of summer solstice energy, also with the Sun entering into Cancer, and then just after that Mercury goes direct, so it's almost like things become a little less congested, right? A little less congested, a little less tense. And also the other thing as well is I really do think that things are starting to harmonize and become much more peaceful for you in regards to love. So I feel like basically things are starting to become resolved. If you've been dealing with someone who has just been so hot and cold, they're starting to harmonize, and in turn it causes harmony also within yourself, because that how they are towards you also does impact you, right? In many ways, of course it does. So there's much more harmony in that sense. And for those of you completely single, there's someone approaching you here with the Knight of Pentacles. Sure, they can be slow, okay, because Pentacle energies, it's slow. It's not exactly like the fastest thing in the entire world, is it? Unfortunately, it's just not. It's like a freaking snail sometimes, but it is a progressively fast energy, which I have to say is, it's progressive energy, right? But it seems to not be like the slowest thing in the entire world, but it also doesn't seem to be the fastest thing. It's like in between, right? What's in between a snail and a cheetah? A bird? I mean, birds are still pretty quick, aren't they? It's an in-between, okay? That's how I see things. Okay, let's keep going here and see what we are seeing. Yeah, someone has interest, and someone's very mature here. Very mature. You might even be like, what? Why are you so mature to me? Star has come out as well. 3 out of 3. You know, the star with the lovers here also shows healing, right, towards the greater good, but it also, believe it or not, the star with the lovers showcases the stars aligning, like things actually coming into line for you. And of course you've got Gemini season as well in June as well, right? So ultimately you got the Hermit here, okay, so you've got Virgo energy. You've also got Libra as well. It's quite strong actually with Mercury, because Virgo's ruled by Mercury, right? So you've got Mercury retrograde, then Mercury goes direct. You've got, of course, the Venus energy is very, very dominant in June. So again, you know, justice is ruled by Venus. You've got the star, which is Aquarius energy. So there's a real sense here of sort of like when you let things go and you let things flow, that's when things really come together for you. So if you're holding on and it's doing more damage, maybe just like letting things go and seeing how that makes you feel. Like, sure, you might feel out of control for a bit, but actually in the long-term aspect of things, you're not always like overextending yourself. You're also kind of keeping to yourself, doing your own thing. Is also allowing the other person to really harmonize towards you and stabilize towards you. If you're always doing, you're not giving them enough space to also do towards you, right? So keep that in mind, especially with the Nine of Pentacles. I see you focusing a lot more on yourself, especially with these last 4 cards that came out. You're focusing a lot more on yourself, taking much more care of yourself, and in turn that's harmonizing other aspects. So for example, if you're always so attached to the idea of needing someone, it is going to cause resistance. It is going to cause an energy where the universe is going to be like, oh no, too much desperate energy, you know. So the more you focus on yourself, essentially, when you least expect it, that's when things are going to really progress for you. So if you do that in June, things come together in June. Like someone can really come towards you here and show much more harmony. Again, the more you're holding on to someone and it's hurting you, you know, sometimes letting that go can actually bring it around as well in a much, much better way. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, Capricorn. Okay, so I'm going to use my Oracle deck, and I'm just going to split the deck and then get a card. Okay, so do that. So we've got here the commitment. Something's happening, okay? Something is happening here, Capricorn, where things are coming together for you. Now, you would also be seen as that King of Pentacles. So this is you gaining commitment. This is someone coming towards you with commitment. I mean, I think you'll be shocked, but I also feel here that essentially, you know, for those of you in very strong connections where you've been just waiting and waiting, you know how sometimes people just wait for an engagement or they wait for a proposal and it just doesn't happen and it just really, really aggravates them and annoys them, right? When you don't wait and you do your own thing and you just let things happen, let things flow, when you least expect it, that's when it will happen, right? It's when people are so desperate for money, or when they're so desperate for a proposal, or they're so desperate for love, or they're so desperate to have a child, right? In those moments, it often doesn't really happen a lot of the times for them. But it happens when they least expect it, and then they find out like, wow, oh my gosh, abundance, right? So things are working in your favor. You may not always feel like they are, but trust me, Capricorn, I see that it is, and there is a real sense of progression and a real sense of movement. I mean, this is huge, okay? This is huge, Capricorn. Like, let's just say that this is huge for sure. So if this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, reading giveaway, and of course intention items, which are on my website. And take care, everyone. Take care. All right, and yeah, also the oracle cards are also available on my website. They are downloadable and they're super inexpensive. And the cards that I used actually in this reading are also linked down below. So many of you asked me actually which cards they are, because the actual Rider-Waite deck is a very dull coloration. This one is super bright. It's really well made. So yeah, if anyone's interested, I'll leave a link to this particular deck below. This is what the back looks like as well. So yeah, that is pretty much all I wanted to share for today and for now. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye!